Alright, so you're done with making the desired number of squares you're going to use for your bag. As for me, I made 12 of the squares. Now, how to attach them together? This is the front side of the squares we made. You turn to the back, and then you pick them. Now, what you're going to be doing is, at this point where we did our single crochet, this last single crochet we did round, you're going to pick the front loop of one of the squares and then the back loop of the stitch, the last single crochet stitch you did of the other square, and you're going to be slipping knots around. First of all, you chain one. Remember, you could always walk on top of your thread so it doesn't lose out. You enter into the next stitch. You pick the front loop and then the back loop of the other square. And you slip knots. You enter into the next. You pick the front loop of one of the squares and the back loop, and then you slip knots. I think you just continue till the same process. Until you get to the end. And see what I'm doing. Now you just continue slipping knots on the front loop and then the back loop of all of the squares till you get to this point. You'd say I'm through with attaching the squares together. Now I told you, first of all, you bring in these two, just like that. You add them in twos. After adding these two, you bring it to the other two you've attached separately, and then these are the points of the attachments. You attach this ones first, this one's together, this one together, this one together, and then you bring them together and then attach them horizontally. And this is done for the attachment of the squares. Now the next thing I'm going to be teaching you is how to, you pad your bag so it can come out firm and stand in. Okay, hello guys, in this part of the tutorial I'll be showing you how I did the padding of the bag. Now listen very well. I did most of the padding off camera because of time. I'm just going to explain how I did it and all that. It's not really difficult to follow. Now, if you look at this side, this is the side, the triangular shape, which is this one I did here. And then the bag was straight before. So what you did is, that's the straight part of the bag. You fold it into two, like this, like it was straight like this. And then you fold it to get the corner to have a triangular shape, and then you cut the shape out, the outline of the shape to this, and then you pad differently. Now, very importantly, note that whenever you're doing your padding, please, I padded with leather and then Marco so that the bag can stand firm. Now when you're doing your padding, both for the main part of the bag and the sides of the bag, your leather should be 1 inch longer and 1 inch wider. That is because when you start attaching with thread and needle your crocheted work, it stretches out. So when you have the excess you have, you trim through, but it's safer when you give allowance so that everything can enter. Now for this part, if you notice, triangular, the top part is smaller. The top granny square box we did for this, I had to reduce the pin so it can be smaller. I used 2.5mm crochet hook, and then for the big size of the square, it is 4.5mm crochet hook I used. So when you finish padding, we've padded this side and then we'll fix the other side of the bag. We're going to come here. Now this is how you fix. You place it here. You take your thread and needle. And then the last single crochet we did at the edges, you just add the edges. You can see the white twine thread, just the edges, you just add it, you stitch together. You just go along, and then till it comes here, you do the other side. So that is how the padding is for the bag. And then when you're through with the side, to have the upper covering, you do the same thing. You attach it to these other parts, and then that is all for the granny square bag. Yeah, this is the final outcome of our bag. After fixing your bag covering, you could fix whatever handle you want, a chain, or you crochet throughout. Then for this upper handle, I did a tutorial on it, one of my YouTube channels. You just check how to crochet granny square bag, the part 2 of it. You see the tutorial there. Thanks for watching. Please do ensure to subscribe to get weekly updates of new tutorials on my program Crochet, and do ensure to drop a comment.